value for you, Chandra? Do you again, friendships change? I think today is actually, I would say, testament to food and friendship. But again, power of both. So
yeah, if food wasn't good for so long, maybe I would have thought so. Being friends with somebody else.
I think I'm blessed that my mother has lived so long because Farah's food still is every time I'm in Bombay, she comes over for she doesn't get the chance to come to Chennai that often. So food in Bombay is still at my mom's house, so that's the blessing.
Even before yesterday, I was at Auntie Ada's and she knows all my favorites now.
But yeah, food, I think cooking for friends and family and making that effort whenever it's possible is a great thing. So I just love to, I always was different in the sense that I made sure like my kids' birthday parties, I made everything from scratch. It was a challenge, but my kids wanted to have their birthday parties at Domino's Pizza or at Pizza Hut, but I insisted that we do home cooked, and I think in hindsight they appreciate that. That was way before I wrote my book, and while I was not making more party kind of food. But so that's the whole thing about just
feeding people. There's also nostalgia with these flavors. There was a young intern who come to the office who would bring every day these butter-laden cheese sandwiches made by a mother, which it changes everything.
I know the party like chutney sandwich, homemade chutney sandwich, and I still have them, but not
that's
for
in
the
my
party.
book. The chutney sandwich is in my book. I still serve that at the parties.
There is something about that homemade, mother-made that is more delicious than anything.
Try when there are 100 kids at your birthday party.
One of the other things that sort of thing is, again, also food is a family. But this is a part of the book that, it's all about everyone enjoying it together, but food, again, minding, whether cooking, eating, consuming, creating. For both of you are creators as well as enthusiastic consumers.
Very enthusiastic consumers.
But as a family thing, all of us, we had our palates set by mothers who were kind and wonderful and just cooked beautiful food.
My mother never cooked, so her mother was cooking for me.
And you're that. Yeah.
My dadi was cooking.
Yeah. What I'm saying is, but anyways, hence came the balance.
Yeah.
Is it important to you also that your children are prepared to go out and appreciate the delicious things in life?
Yes, it is very important. I think our kids get very set in what they eat, especially when we are at home. And I've seen it, they're very fussy or they're very stuck on one thing, especially my son will only eat one thing and then for a whole year he will only. So it's important that when we travel with them that we make sure that's when now they started enjoying different types of cuisine and enjoying different types of food.
Yeah, that's so important actually, just introducing kids to variety in all of us. When you eat variety, you get nutrients from a whole lot of different kinds of food. And it's not only tasty, but it also gives you a whole range of healthy food. And India is amazing because you have so much variety from all over. And I've been exposed to actually growing up with Gujarat in Bombay, with Gujarati neighbors, Goan food, Punjabi friend, Farah's food, and then lived abroad. So my book is actually a combination of sensibilities, and then now I live in Chennai for the last 20 years. So both South India, North India, and we really have a wonderful celebration of food in our country. So which we need to.
Which Anisha has travelled all over.
I've been exceptionally beautiful.
I want to do that kind of show. They pay me to travel and eat food every day.
I just want to say that you are all my witnesses to this. And I call up Farah tomorrow to say, hi, when are we doing this?
No, but then you want to just come to my kitchen and cook and all. Take me somewhere.
That will also happen. These are not mutually exclusive things.
But one thing I'd like to add, Anisha, when you talked about the family thing, I think the challenge for us new moms, not new moms, whatever.
I'm a very old mother.
Moms in today's world is actually getting the family to sit together at the table. It is really
how many of you all sit together? Wow, that's more than me. I can't get my family to sit together.
So that's the challenge, which
But it's almost just 40%.
Yeah.
So 60% of us don't really come together unless it's a Sunday meal or.
And that's one of the things I'm really trying to advocate is really go back to that family meal, because that's when we sit and we talk to each other. We talk about whatever's happening, whether it's world events or what you did in your day, and you start to appreciate food because my kids would ideally love to go and take their food and eat in front of the TV or even the computer or wherever. But I literally have to make at least one meal a day if we're all home to say, listen, no, food is at the table because you need to focus on your food, and that becomes conscious eating, because when you're sitting and doing something else, you really don't know how much you're eating, what you're eating. So that's being eroded, that family table that we grew up with. So.
And I think the other thing that I haven't touched on is, is everything that you also accomplish. I mean, I remember when just Om Shanti Om was releasing, like, there were babies coming. What happened? Your babies? You had your babies came, what, 1 month?
No, after 3. I was shooting while I was.
You were shooting whilst you were pregnant.
My first and second trimester.
There you go. And you've maintained this incredible pace where you're constantly doing.
Actually, I'm not. I see it looks like I'm constantly doing many things, but I take long gaps between making movies, and I travel at least 3 times a year with my kids. I have no mates.
That's lovely.
Yeah. Farah is really, I have to share this, she's an amazing mother. I mean, it's a joy to be with her and her children because she's really focused on them. I mean, she has a busy life, but when she's with her children and she makes that time, she doesn't, I think, socialize as much as she can, but she really is very, very focused on her kids, and they're absolutely lovely kids with,
Thank you. That's the best compliment I'll ever hear. I think we all do. That's a 2 compliments. 1, you're looking thinner. And 1, your kids are very well behaved.
Just say, like, going forward.
The first one no one gives me, so I can concentrate on the second one.
Actually, you should just say it now going forward. Just pay the compliments. Just lead with little life. I think it's a nice way. I wanted to ask, both parents have such a wicked sense of humor. Which has the greater influence on them?
I think my kids are now become thali ka bengan. So, when they are with me, they are like their mummy's kids. And then the minute they see their father, they are the father's child. So it's both. But my son is definitely more influenced by my husband, I think, because otherwise he's surrounded by girls. And he's seen every chick flick there is to watch.
That's very sweet. And you, of course, are surrounded by
She has 3 boys. And they're lovely, but they eat a lot. They are constantly eating, so she's like constantly cooking. And she's making her own bread and all sorts of things. I mean, they're strapping boys. I have like very supra children. They've gone my husband. But her children are constantly eating. So, yeah.
That's why my book, first of all, took so long because I was trying and testing different kinds of books, and it was in Genesis actually was my son who was not, the youngest was not eating any fruits and vegetables. And when I used to travel for work, and unlike Farah, I feel a lot of my work travel, I neglected my kids when they were young. I took them when I could, but my rural travel involves long trips. So I gave up work travel when I realized my family needed help, and that's when I started to focus on healthy eating and what my kids were eating, and started to cut all the junk and processed food that I was buying them, and started to cook from scratch. And I became so passionate about it because the health of the family improved so tremendously. That was the whole kind of learning for me. My kids had asthma, I had allergies, and all of it kind of gradually went away just from cooking home cooked food. So.
Okay, so guys, listen, I've been a bit greedy, so I think, which is of course true to form and true, I like to believe to the theme of this afternoon. But are there any questions?
Does anyone want to ask any questions? Yes?
No, we don't have it. But honey is good for, actually as a cough syrup. Even if you have a cough, honey has probably similar effect of cough syrup.
Is there like a special honey for asthma?
Alright, anyone else who has some food related? No recipes recipe requests are not encouraged at this moment. That's in the book.
Yeah, that's in the book.
Questions to Farah about anything?
It's a very well behaved. Chennai never asking me all sorts of things. Salman Khan's phone number.
When do we come to your house for dinner or lunch?
Okay, I'm fixing. Depends on how many books are sold today. Depending on that, I will be
अगर आप भी बनना चाहते हैं एंकर और रिपोर्टर, वीडियो एडिटर,
कैमरामैन या फिर स्क्रिप्ट राइटर तो हमें संपर्क करें।